Hello guys and welcome back to episode 38 of Hammer Time with me Alex, and the penultimate episode for the season. This game here is quite possibly the biggest game of the season. This is going to be a fantastic episode. So we'll start off, since last time obviously we crashed out of the Europa League against Milan, Rafael Leao scoring in the 79th minute to just beat us 1-0 in the away leg after we drew 1-1 at home. That 1-1 at home we absolutely dominated, and then Alan Saint-Maximin, as soon as I slandered him, so to speak, he just scored in the 92nd minute, a beautiful goal at the back post. So since then, what has happened? So we've played Wolves 3-1 against Wolves, and Makoko getting a goal, Phil Foden and Calvin Phillips as well getting the goals there. Then Southampton, a well-fought win this one, 79th minute we scored a goal, Charles Di Catale getting a well-deserved goal and Zuma getting sent off in the 90th minute. Then Bournemouth, who was sitting bottom of the league, rotated the sides out, Raspadori scoring a penalty, and then Jesse Lingard scoring two absolute peaches for us. Brilliant goals by Jesse. I think he's pretty much going to be set to get a Premier League title if we do win. That's the main one. But yeah, as you can see, his ability is sort of declining in recent years. We've brought him back to West Ham after so many years being away in Lazio, and also he's played a few games for United, I think, throughout the years. But yeah, really happy to have him at the club. 32 years of age, on loan. I probably won't get him back in at the end of the season, but yeah, just happy to have him in and he's just it's a fun factor, isn't it? This was still the first save for FM this year, so I'm happy to have him in. So that brings us on to today. Where are we in the league? League table wise, we're sitting top. Our form has been impeccable, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. Let's just filter it out just by the Premier League. At the start of the year, it started off poor. Lost to Everton, draw with Brentford, Norwich and Newcastle. Draws against Leicester and Blackburn. I thought, oh, here goes. And we went on a nice little run. Then a bit shaky towards the start of January. But since the Tottenham game, it's been nothing but wins. A few scrapes here and there. I think I can't remember if I brought you the Liverpool game, but this was a really close game. Chelsea as well, a close one. Max Aarons, I went very defensive for the entire... That was just miracle work. Then Leicester, not the same team they used to be. 2-1 though. Makoko just about getting us through that one. Blackburn, relegation candidate. Wolves, another one that's just not really performing as well as they used to. Southampton really did bring us a hard game in this one. The Bournemouth, another relegation candidate. So we're coming to the back end of the season where we've got two difficult games, but they're at home. This is the thing. We've got United, who are sitting second at home. And then we've got Arsenal, who are sitting fourth at home. The two away games, Brighton and Fulham, a relegation candidate, and Brighton looking to be not very good anyway. They've not been in the finest form, Brighton, as you see. 3 losses, 2 draws. So we're playing teams that, fortunately, don't look very good in between the United and Arsenal games. So, as you can see here, there's 4 games remaining for us. We play Manchester United today, then there'll be 3 games remaining. If we beat United today, we go 7 points ahead, which means a win against Arsenal, Brighton or Fulham puts us through, and we win the league essentially. As United are sitting 4 points behind us, then Chelsea sitting 4 points behind us. Their form has dipped as well. I'll be honest, I have prioritised the Premier League this year. As you probably saw in the Europa League, we had a few injuries and whatnot. I rotated sides out a bit. I've said it at the very start of the season. United are struggling this year, and they're the ones to beat. As you can see in previous years since the very start, United won 91 points a year after winning on goal difference. 101 points last year, 114 goals they scored last year, and then this year, as you can see, they're still scoring a lot of goals, but they conceded quite a lot more as well. Our goal difference is considerably less, but I don't know where United have lost their games as we go into this. Have a look here. City they lost to us. Newcastle they lost 3-2. Liverpool a 1-0 loss. But they seem to win by big amounts. Chelsea they've lost 2. Brighton a 4-0. 6-1 against Newcastle in the return game. 5-1 there. 2-1 for City. There's just loads of like random games. They'll just win 6-0 and stuff. They'll absolutely pump someone, but then lose big time as well. The team as well is just absolutely ridiculous. If we just look at their team, Vlahovic up front, Sancho, Fernandes, Greenwood, Pogba and Kimmich in the midfield, Shaw, Mukiele, Varane, Lamptey, De Gea. Then they've got Wan-Bissaka, Chiesa. Scott McTominay's surprisingly good in this year's game. Van der Beek, Rashford, Griezmann, Shorty, Belotti for an example. Just an unreal amount of players in there. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who comes out on top, and this is going to be the biggest game of the season for sure. This is going to be whether or not we finish in that top spot. I think this is what it comes down to. So we'll start from the bench. We're going to have Demir and Suarez. Lingard on the bench after those 2 goals, returns obviously against his homegrown club. Calvin Phillips on the bench, McKennie, Zuma, Bissouma, Justin and Sam Johnstone. Then in the starting 11, we'll start from the back. Ergin in net, Wijndal sort of finding a little bit of form. Feet and Mancini, the absolute stone cold, brilliant defenders for us. Really, really good. Feet, an absolutely fantastic signing for 14 million. Really, really happy with him. And then Mancini has just come into the side, and we've got exactly what we've paid for with him. 100 million we paid for him. But what a player. What a player he is. He's absolutely phenomenal in that ball playing centre-back role. Really, really good. And then Max Aarons on this right-hand side has replaced and done what I've wanted the right-back role to be beautifully. Really, really good. So much better than Lamptey's been for us for years. Then in the CDM roles, we've got Ayer, who has been phenomenal. 6'5", just beautiful man. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that trim. Everything about him, really, really good. Mentally, physically, just great. And then Souček as well. Sort of just partners him. 6'4". These 2 rocks in that midfield, really, really good. Like the defensive midfielders as well, so they sit back and sort of protect that back 4. And Almada, he's just been sensational. One of the best players on the team by far. Raspadori in behind. He has to play because De Ketelaere is injured, but he's come in and he's actually had one of the best seasons I've seen for a long time. I know it might not reflect here, but 13 goals, 4 assists. Overall, he scored 21 goals this year with 5 assists. I think he's been really, really good. Really, really good, Raspadori. Happy to have him in. Just replaced Martial. A bit more creativity than Martial and Phil Foden. This man, 8 assists, 1 goal and 11 apps. We brought him in January. In 11 games, he's got 8 assists. As you can see, we've completely changed how he's been playing. He's been the highest he rated was a 6.96. And then last year, 6.64. People thought we were mental paying 180 million for him. What a player. What a player. Then up front, the man himself. This guy's just going to carry on getting better and better and better and better. What a player. What an absolute player Makoko has been. And he's rightfully so. He's going to probably lead us to victory here. So I'll submit the team. I'll join you back for when we start the game. Hope that introduction is good for you, because this could be an unreal game for us. And yeah, we'll get straight into the business right now. Here we have it then, the biggest game of the season for us. Absolutely massive. Huge game. This is going to be probably what makes or breaks our season, as I hope, and I say I hope every single time, but this is genuinely hope, because this United team is one of the strongest, like football manager teams I've seen put together. But on form, as you can see from us here, 6 shots, 4 on target already. I'm going to encourage the lads a bit more because we've been playing pretty well. If we can nick a goal, I'd be happy to just sort of hold out for a draw, if anything, as Mancini gives it to Max Aarons. We've got our first highlight. Sancho intercepts it. Fernandes tries to find a ball through. Feet has gifted it to Vlahovic. And that's not a positive start at all, is it? As it's been given away really poorly by Feet, as Max Aarons tries to play it out. Sancho's right there, nicks it off him. Fernandes tries to play a risky ball through. Feet falls asleep. Vlahovic has a shot. He curls it. It comes off the bar and bounces into the back of the net. We've gone 1-0 down in the 35th minute. I think I might have to go positive because I can't afford to lose here. Lamptey has given away a free kick, it seems. Almada stands over it. Mancini's at the back post, but was he offside? That's going to be the question. I hope he's not, because that'll be devastating. As it was a great goal, a great ball in. Mancini's there. Is it standing? It's standing. Mancini scored. Get in. 1-1. perfect reply before half-time, as we have been in the team on top here. Possession-wise, it's been very, very even, but I'm very happy with how we're doing it. I'm going to hands in pockets. It's time for everyone to dig in. I want to see us dig in. We need to get something out of this. I might have to bring on Jesse Lingard for Raspadori. He's not having a fantastic game out there. Widgeon Down needs to come off because he's got that yellow card. I can't afford anything to happen there. Wan-Bissaka has a throw-in. Kimmich, Souček's pushing up against him. And a lot of yellow cards for Manchester United I'm noticing around the back. De Gea pings it forward. Sancho can't be winning that header. Surely he's won it though. Vlahovic plays it off to Greenwood, who curls an effort. And Utd, what a save that was, as we're going to make a few changes. Brilliant save. James Justin coming on in that left back role. Raspadori's having a pretty poor game up in that forward role. I'm going to bring on Lingard. He has played out of his skin, and Ayer as well. He's coming off. Bissouma, a bit more creativity in that midfield, but still holding that physicality that I want to see. I'm going to demand more from the boys, because we don't deserve to be in front by any means, but we can win this if we just go a little bit harder, as United have a free kick close to our box. Kimmich whips a ball in, Mukielé's there, and that is devastating. In the 80th minute, they have really, really taken their opportunity there and run with it, as Mukiele, the back stick. I thought our physicality would be able to cope with these lot, but obviously not, as now they've gone into a much more defensive formation. Zergacan really hasn't had a good game out there, has he? In possession, what we're going to do, we're going to lift the tempo up big time, still play it through the midfield, dribble less, because although we've got great dribblers, it doesn't... in fact, no, we've got great dribblers, so we need to do something. In transition, counter and counter press, pump it over the top, get it forward as fast as you can, and we're going to press as high up as we can, because we need to go for this now. There's nothing for us to lose at this point. We need to get something from this. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to go very attacking as well, because why not? And then fire up the boys for the last 5-10 minutes of the game. Can we get another highlight out of it? We need to go very attacking. We need something from this. If we can get another highlight, come on. There's got to be. Surely there's something else in this. And it's 2-1 to Manchester United. Our win streak comes to an end. And this really does spice up the league. Hands in the pockets. I'm disappointed we didn't win that game, considering how many opportunities we did have. That's pretty perfect for us, as we now sit 1 point in front of Manchester United. That was grim. That was awful. I didn't expect us to win, have a really easy run there, but it just seems that now we've got a difficult run of games coming up. United, who do United play for the back end of the season? United play Southampton, Chelsea and Tottenham. Fair enough. Chelsea's going to be a difficult game for them. Southampton, another one that's going to be difficult, because Southampton, although they're in 11th, they're a difficult team this year. And then Tottenham, away from home. It's Tottenham in it, so I don't think that's going to really get in their way at all. They're out of the Champions League, and they're fighting for this title, but this is going to come down to a very, very interesting last game of the season. I'll join you back, whether or not, I don't know which one it'll be for. If United lose the next game, and then we have the opportunity to go 7 points ahead for the last game of the season, obviously with Fulham there, or 4 points ahead for the next season. At any point, it's looking likely that we're going to win the league in a certain game. I'll join you back for that game, basically. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like, because this is a sensational season. Really, really coming to the end of the West Ham save. I'll probably do one final hurrah for a season and see where we go with it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I shall catch you in the next episode. From me, Alex. Have a great day. Ciao.